Yeah, the biggest thing about this movie that made me want to jump on board was the sci-fi. Honestly, like, I'm a huge fan of sci-fi movies. Except this isn't necessarily one of those where it's in the traditional sense. We're not we're not coming in blazing at the aliens. We are trying to reason with the aliens through art. So it's an interesting take on it, but I think one that a lot of people would enjoy. Yeah, I play Adam Campbell. Adam is uh he's a loner, man. He is. He has no friends. He's stuck with, or not stuck with, he loves them, but honestly, it kind of sometimes feels like he's stuck down there on Earth with, his mom and his sister. And yeah, I mean, really the biggest thing that's in his way is trying to figure out how they're going to survive. The aliens kind of completely wiped out everything that uh, us as human beings are used to, so he has to adjust. Yeah, so we're in 2031. Um, what has happened? Well, aliens touched down on Earth. Apparently, they had been watching us for 50 plus years before they made themselves known. Um, but yeah, they touched down, and essentially what they tried to do was say, okay, I can, or we can provide you guys with some resources, and in turn, you guys won't ever have to work a day in your life again because our machines are, just automated. They kind of make everything a lot easier. And what ended up happening from that was, well, you just gonna have to see. Aliens actually saw how we were destroying our own planet, and we're like, we need to come in and save these guys, which honestly might happen any day now in real life. His family really doesn't have anything. Nobody is working, and it's not even really just his family. I mean, that's kind of how the conditions are for everybody on Earth. So there's a shared experience, and I don't know. We kind of end up we end up forming a love story out of being broke. Chloe is Adam's classmate. They eventually, become romantic partners. Um, and yeah, they meet at school. They meet at school. Chloe has an idea because she's just as broke as Adam. She was just living under the bridge, and I don't know. I think Adam was being a little thirsty and invited her to come live at at his house with them. So they start filming a relationship. Or yeah, start forming a relationship around that. And Chloe has the idea to broadcast their relationship to the aliens. Basically, start a TV show about their love, so that they can make money. And like, yeah, they start making bank, but at what cost? I think Mr. Riley sees potential in Adam from the first day that he walks into that art classroom. He's because Adam is already very passionate and very eager to be able to just create. He's been doing it since he was young, and Mr. Riley is a character where he doesn't necessarily know how to bring those elements out of himself, which is why he decides, okay, this kid got it. Like he knows what he's doing, so let me try to foster that. Let me try to nurture this, and I kind of see, or as Mr. Riley would say, I kind of see this kid being somewhere someday. I feel like I'm just quoting right out of the screenplay now, but like seriously, we've lost a lot for real. Like in these past few years. And none of us knew that it would be like this, but I think that we've quickly realized, quicker than it might take a lot of different species to adapt, but we quickly realized like we can't just sit in bed all day like we wanted to when the pandemic first started. We kind of got to figure out how to dust off our shoulders and get back in the ring. Adam was living the life before the Vuvv came. He was, young, naive, and had a great family, great household. They weren't struggling. But you know, especially when you're young, like something like that is flipped completely on its head. You start to question a lot of things about reality. You know, about what's really real. You know, especially if things can be snatched just like that. So yeah, he's marching forward. Kylie's hilarious, and she doesn't even know it. Like she has the funniest little mannerisms, and I always make fun of her for it. But no, she's great. She's great. She's like I don't know. We've become good friends throughout this process, and yeah. I mean, honestly, yeah. Hopefully, we get to work on something else one day because she's super cool. Cory is ve- very detail oriented, you know, and that's something that I really enjoy because he kind of makes the process of shooting way less stressful, honestly. Um, yeah, and honestly, he's just a good guy. He's cool. They can expect to be talking about it for a while, you know, because it's I think it feels like one of those movies that like I said, nobody's ever seen anything like this before.